Hello everyone and welcome back to Boater Unboxes Something. I'm going to cut right to the chase for the moment. Today we are unboxing the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. If you're interested in seeing this unboxed right away, then by all means go to this annotation right here. If you are not on a device that enables you to hit annotations, then just go to the timecode listed there. However, I'm going to take a moment to get there because in front of me I have all of the phones that I have owned over the last 10 years. This is not going to be the case. One of them I'm going to be sending back to AT&T over the weekend, and the other one I am going to be giving away. I'm going to be giving away the BLU R1 HD smartphone that I got for Pokemon Go. You can see the videos for it here and here. Stay tuned until the end of the video for how you can enter to win this fantastic budget Android phone. So, with that being said, we are going to go a little bit through the device history here, kind of see what phones have done over the past 10 years off the beaten path, which is totally where I've been, and then we're going to unbox the S7 Edge. So the first phone we're going to grab isn't even a smartphone. It is the Razr. That is the Motorola Razr V3 XX flip phone. This is not a smartphone. In fact, I wasn't even going to include it until I saw it lying around. You know, good old keypad over here for dialing when phones were used as phones. Came out in 2006, a glorious 240 by 320 screen using 2G Edge network. So, featured in Toronto Cyberside Abstract Messiah when I needed an older looking phone.
Just get some tea ready. I'll have it open in 5 minutes. Kids.
It was dated when we shot in 2009. Certainly would when it takes place in 2106. So, next is my first smartphone. This came out in 2010. This is the Motorola Backflip. I love this form factor. Now, it's a 3.1 inch screen, which is teeny tiny, 320 by 480, which is like no resolution at all. But if it had better resolution and a larger screen, certainly like at least an inch larger diagonally, I would love this form factor. Slim it down just a little bit, but give me the full keyboard. And there's something satisfying about having something this chunky that you really don't get anymore with a lot of the slimmer phones. It's a nice satisfying heft to it. So it was anemic when it came out and would be a joke if it even powered on now. Removable battery that I have to insert part of a business card in order to keep it actually secure. So thanks for that, Motorola Backflip. I upgraded from that to the Motorola Atrix when it came out the next year. This was marketed very much as kind of how Windows Continuum is marketed now. It would have a dock that you had to pay too much extra for, that it would sit in with HDMI. You would attach a keyboard and mouse and use it like a computer, a severely underpowered computer. 1 gigahertz processor, 1 gigabyte RAM, 16 gigs internal storage, 4-inch screen this time. And it was fine. I liked that it had a fingerprint scanner back here. Before that was a thing. You just kind of swipe your finger across it, usually 2 or 3 times before it finally takes, and eventually let you in. But like the Backflip, it started to show its age pretty fast. This was running Android 2.3. The Backflip started on 1.5 and went up to 2.1, and it couldn't really handle it as the operating system increased. It just felt slower and slower. It got bogged down by what was on it. So then I took a chance. In 2012, the Nokia Lumia 920 came out, a Windows phone, and I wasn't sure about the operating system, but I liked the idea of a nice sturdy Nokia and a Carl Zeiss 2.0 f2.0 camera on it. Certainly helped. I got it primarily because it was a good picture taker. And I wasn't sure of Windows Phone at first, but it grew on me, especially when Windows Phone 8 became 8.1. And then that, I think, was Windows Phone at its most stable and enjoyable. But it's even that now like has some heft, nice kind of monolith thing going on there, particularly in the matte black. See if I can get some light on that thing. I liked it so much that after 2.5 years, the noise canceling microphone started to cancel all noise, not just unwanted noise, and people had a hard time hearing me. So I got another one off of eBay. That was a slightly later model that didn't have those sort of issues. Had this for about half a year before upgrading to the Microsoft Lumia 950. 3 years in the making for another flagship, and I was excited to try Windows 10 Mobile, and we went from a 4.5-inch screen to a 5.2-inch screen. We're above HD now, 1440 by 2560, whereas the previous was a slightly taller 720p. It was 768 by 1280, and USB Type-C. But this and the 920 were both wireless charging, which I quickly grew fond of. I've had this for less than a year. I had it for 10 months, or maybe close to 11 at this point. And frankly, Windows Mobile 10 it's still my current phone. I will have an email and low battery. Windows Mobile 10 is not only not supported by app makers, which I could normally deal with, but it's really not well supported by Microsoft. It's kind of a dying ecosystem. The next iteration is going to be for enterprise and not for consumers. So I had to bid farewell to this f1.9 shooter, the camera that I've loved, and the operating system that was once great. So you may know that while I had this, Pokemon Go became not just a thing, but the thing. So I got the BLU R1 HD. Now this has never been a phone for me. This has been an Android handset that I use to play Pokemon Go, as well as to operate GoPro and SIRP apps for work. I haven't used it as my main phone. It's a little underpowered compared to what I've had. 1.3 gigahertz quad-core processor, 2 gigs of RAM in this upgraded version as compared to the 1 gig that was in the $50 version. But hey, I paid $60 for the thing to play Pokemon Go and be able to use it as an Android phone for a bit. The 950 started to get some trouble with the image stabilizer, where pictures would come out really blurry. I'll try to remember to put some up on screen so you can kind of see. Yeah, those are my bowling scores. I had a good night for a couple games. If you can read it. If you can't, then pretend I had a good night for all 3 games. And I needed to either send this in on warranty and get another one back, or spend just a little bit extra and be able to upgrade early. So, seeing Windows Phone 10 just kind of make that slow death spiral, I decided to finally jump back to Android. My previous were Android 1.5 upgraded to 2.1, and then an upgrade to another phone that had 2.3. So now we're going to make a big leap. We're about to open the Galaxy S7 Edge that is starting on Android 6 and will be upgradable to 7 when it comes out. For those of you that stuck with me through that, thank you very much. It was fun to go through those. If you are just joining me from clicking the annotation or going forward, now it is time to open the Samsung. So I'm just going to slide this right open here. Very attractive box, very nice, very nice. AT&T logo, 32 gigabyte, as though we actually had a choice, which I'm pretty sure we didn't. But S7 Edge, we open it up. And we have a box. We have a box inside the box, everybody. Look at that box inside the box. It's a very attractive box. And is this a slide out or a flip open? It is a flip open, has a little tab. And we open it up, and there's a quick start guide. I think I'm going to have to activate this through AT&T, but but I should be able to just at least start it up as a handset for now. I mean, I can transfer the SIM easily enough, but quick start guide showing me where stuff is to insert the SIM, volume control, and such. Oh, worth noting is that the S7 Edge is a unibody phone. All of my phones have been battery replaceable except for the Lumia 920, so it's kind of going back to that. But honestly, I like the feel of, this thing is such a fingerprint. I had pizza for dinner. I washed my hands, but it doesn't matter. I like the feel of a nice, solid unibody phone. The R1 HD actually feels unibody, but the back does pop off to replace battery and to pop the SIM in, and stuff like that. There's a little catch right here. The S7 Edge is truly unibody. So we've got power over there, we've got a home button back there, volume on the side there. So let's peel off the fingerprint condoms. Got a IMEI sticker on the back that I'm going to peel off once I make sure that this thing is activated. It can wait. Eyes on the road, not on your phone. Pokemon Go reminds me of that whenever I turn it on. And when I start driving, I tell it, yes, I am in fact a passenger. So let's see if it's got some charge. Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge powered by Android. Now, to be fair, this should be pretty familiar to me, but I'm not sure because the BLU R1 HD is running Android 6.0, and so is the Samsung, which is really bright. But the Samsung is also running TouchWiz, which is Samsung's own Android skin. I plan on replacing that with something Windows. You don't get to see my password. She was saying that about the game downstairs, not how long our password is, but you know, that's what a lot of visitors say. Next, when can I turn down my screen brightness? Terms and conditions. Yes, I agree. Alright, while that's going, let's see what else we have in the box. There's the tray that was holding it. There is itty bitty SIM that I think is smaller than my current SIM, so I am going to apparently have to transfer SIM. So that's good to know. Thank you, AT&T. We'll toss that off to the side. We have, oh, there's stuff in here. Let's see what this is. Health and Safety and Warranty Guide. Thanks for sounding exciting. And that is, this shiny thing is probably the way that I can get the, yep, that's my little SIM removal tool. I remember having one of these on the 920. Obviously different shaped, had the Nokia logo on it. This doesn't have a logo on it. Shame, Samsung, shame. But we can use this to just poke right in the top right there. Boop. And get the tray out for the SIM. And that does not have a tray. The SIM and a micro SD card all in one tray. So I'll pop that back in for now. We'll worry about that when it's time for me to get the thing activated. Software updates. Okay, so that's still going. Got another device. No, I do not have another Android device. It's going to take me some time to transfer from Windows to Android. I did look up how to do so, and I did test it using the R1 HD as my test mule. So it's going to take some doing. I will be making another video on how to transfer contacts as well as previous messages from Windows Phone to Android based on my experience. I will not have this phone in hand unless I have the presence of mind to record B-roll on Saturday before sending this back. Make sure to send it back 14 days after shipping. Yeah, but your shipping took 7 days, so no, I don't want to do any of that. Skip. Why is skip on the left? Okay, so we have a couple things. We have a micro USB cable. Now, my previous phone, the 950, did use USB Type-C, so I'm very disappointed to see Samsung going back to micro USB Type-C is just such a sturdier standard, not to mention reversible, but it is, I found it to be so much sturdier, and I really wish that they'd upgraded to that. Hopefully that's something that they look at for their next bunch of flagships. We have, ooh, you have a USB connector. Plug it into the bottom of the phone, and we have a USB port right there. So I don't know what that would be for. I don't know what USB devices you could plug into the phone, but that's interesting to have. And then over here, yep, that is it. There's nothing else in here, so we grab this. And this is a set of earbuds, I think. Come on, come on. Why do you have so many stickers on you? Come on. Oh my god. Now, please. Yes! They're white. I thought they were black. Looking through the smoke thing, I thought they were black. They would match the phone. I did get the S7 in black in the AT&T store. It looked like it was a bluish hue, which excited me. Oh, look at the fingerprints on that already. It has a glass back and a glass front. So I have earbuds that I'm never going to use. I'll throw them in my camera kit because you never know when I need to emergency check audio and I don't have something on me. But I'm not an earbud person, so not that I can. I'm not going to complain. Hey, here's some free stuff, but it's not needed. So toss those aside. Hey, phone, are you ready for me to poke around you yet? Set up your accounts. Ooh, it straight up has an Outlook.com ability to do that. That might make things a lot easier and simultaneously make it a much less engaging thing to look at. I would still need to transfer text though, so we're not gonna. Looks like you're skipping setup. That is in fact correct. No. Just let me. You can transfer images, contacts, and messages from your old device. Supported old devices: Android 4.3 or higher, iOS 5 or higher, BlackBerry 7. Nope, so I'm gonna have to do that manually. Use a simple home screen layout. No, I don't need that. Thank you. Finished. That's promising. Hey, there we go. First thing I'm gonna do. Where's the screen brightness? Brightness. Whoosh. Whoa. Okay, that was a little too much. Boop. Can you guys see that? Yeah, that looks fine. Look at that refresh rate, guys. Okay. So a nice thing with the Edge screen is Edge panel's on. Edge feeds Edge lighting. Let's see here. Set the Edge screen to light up when you receive calls or notifications when the device is turned over. So doing that, and then it would light up and whatever. Oh yeah, that's totally something I would keep on. Assuming that is that it'll stay on if I change the launcher. About the Edge screen. So basically the idea of Edge is that no, that's not what I meant to hit. I meant to hit that, which isn't lit. Ironically, the home button is not lit. Anyway, boom, Edge. Briefing? No, that's okay. No, I'm fine. So that's if you pull right in from the Edge, or you can just slide over, like so. Boop. So there's a lot of bloatware on here that I would be removing right off the start. But yeah, so that is the S7 Edge. I'm going to be having some adventures with it as time goes on. Okay, so it's a little lit right at the corner there, if you can see it, saying that's where you pull over for the Edge screen. That's good to know. Okay. Anyway, I'll be playing around with that. Let's do a really quick size comparison, just so you kind of get an idea of the size of this thing. It is a 5.5 inch screen. It is 0.3 inches bigger than the 950, but it is no thicker than it. Because of the screen going all the way to the edge, it is in fact perhaps just a little bit thinner side to side. It is taller. I'm holding them even at the bottom, so it's a little bit taller. It's going to have the issues of what do you do with, you know, if you need to do that one-handed. And it does have the always-on screen that I just remembered, which is similar to the glance screen that I have over here with Windows. So that's pretty exciting. I'm going to have to look and see what of these features I can use on this when I change the launcher. So I'm going to have to play around with that. So I will be going over some things for people who are upgrading from a Windows phone up to an Android phone. And how this might ease that transition. Certainly, you know, the always on is nice, but otherwise. Oh, and wireless charging. Has Qi wireless charging. It was one of the things that I absolutely needed. I have wireless chargers everywhere. I'm excited to just be able to drop this on my many chargers, charge it, and be on with my life. So it is not 9:10 a.m. phone, but that's what I get for not doing any setup with you. So it is in fact 10:10 p.m. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching the unboxing of the Samsung S7 Edge, Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. With the thing to take out the SIM, little micro SIM. My takeaways, I'm not so sure about this micro SD, but whatever. It has a headphone port though, so we'll take that. Has everything that you'd want, has a USB connector for transferring files from the old phone to the new. I will just be doing that by plugging it into my computer and transferring them that way, but it's a nice thing to have for people that their computer is their phone. Their phone is their computer. I am not one of those people, but increasingly that is a thing. So, you know, that's okay. That's you do you. So if you're enjoying a Windows phone or a feature phone or something and want to be able to play the craze of the summer in the form of Pokemon Go, or you just want access to other apps, anything Android, or if you are looking to upgrade to an Android phone and don't particularly care that it would be, you know, if it is the highest specs, the S7 has double the resolution in just a little bit more of the space than the Pokephone over here, as that is what I call it, my Pokephone, my Pokemon Go phone. If you don't care about the flagship, whatever, if you just want a nice, capable smartphone, this is the higher end version of it with 16 gigabytes of internal storage and 2 gigabytes of RAM. It is more than capable of being a primary phone. So if you are interested in this, leave a comment in the description down below. Tell me what you thought of the S7. You can yell at me for picking the wrong phone, or you can at least say that I should change the launcher ASAP. If you have any questions about either phone, ask me. Tell me what you would do with the Pokephone. It doesn't matter what your comment is, I will be picking a random comment on this video. Now, when you ask, will I do that? Well, I want to do this as a subscription drive. Currently, I have 217 subscribers. I would like to reach 300 subscribers by the end of the year. So, whichever comes first, 300 subscribers or January 1st at midnight Eastern US time, I will pick a random comment on this that will receive the phone. If you do not wish to win the Pokephone, if you have a Galaxy S7, Edge or not, or whatever other phone, and you do not want the phone, but you want to leave a comment, please state in the comment that you do not want to win the phone, and I will move on to the next entrant. If you win, I will try to contact you through YouTube, or if you like the page on Facebook, whatever like that, I will announce the winner. And I will try to get in touch with you. I'll try to message you through YouTube or something. So keep an eye out for that. So yes, 300 subscribers or end of the year / beginning of the next year in order to win the Pokephone. I can sign it if you want, and I will be including a micro SD card with any series on my channel that you wish. That is completed. So that can be Boater Plays something Fear, Boater Plays something Free Space. That can be Boater Cooks something Season 1. Whatever you want, or if there's something else that you just really enjoy that I did, I'll load it up on a micro SD card, send it to you so you have the nice full-res digital file of that always with you. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm excited to embark on this new chapter in my smartphone life with the S7 Edge. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought of the phone. Remember that you can subscribe down below, which does not affect your chances to win, but you know, why not? If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more videos like this, as well as other videos that I do on my channel. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.com/boaterbug, and support me on Patreon.com/boaterbug. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one, and I will see you next time.